Hi everyone! Welcome to the first video tutorial for this beautiful dragonfly. I'm gonna be using those threads. So this is threads which I'm gonna be using for wings. This is gamma threads which you can find in your kits, and there is also a similar DMC threads. It's E130. Really looks looks the same. So if you have a pattern, you can use this color. So metallic threads are a little bit tricky to use, but if you watched my video tutorial for metallic threads on my YouTube channel, I shared a lot of tricks how to use them. So you just got enough threads for you to stitch, and then you will need to separate one strand. It's actually not one strand in this threads, it's like two teeny strands whipped together. So you can stitch with this way, or you can separate them and have two thinner threads, how to say. So, but don't cut too long a strand of floss. Just cut it twice shorter than you usually use, so it will not be, it's not gonna make a lot of knots. So to take one strand, you need to make it really carefully this way. I usually do this way. So you have one strand. It's usually 6 strands of floss, just like the regular floss, but you need one strand. I will stitch the borders with one strand, and I will do back stitch. It's going to be whipped back stitch. And most of the details inside the wing I'm gonna use I will separate two strands, and I will use only one small strand like this. So let's start from the borders. I will fix my hoop in my hoop stand. So I will make a knot on one side. I don't put the metallic thread together, and I don't stitch with two strands, because then it will cause a lot of knots, and I will stitch using one strand. And I will thread it, and I will make a knot here as well. So I will fix the thread, and so needle will not be moving further. So if it's going to be moving, it can break the metallic threads, and it's so whole thread will be broken. So this is a little trick. So when I'm stitching, I don't care that I don't worry that my thread will be like that I will lose my thread, because it's fixed here in the needle. So I will do just a regular back stitch for all the borders, and then I will whip it. I will make whipped back stitch. Here is the weather is changing so fast. I was thinking that I will not be able to make this live stream because of the weather. It's getting worse, and and I thought that I will not be able to record videos because it was getting darker, and it was about to rain. It was a lot of it was wind out there. So, but currently there is nothing happening outside. So there is some light. I like when there is some natural light when I'm recording, so the videos are much better with natural light from my window. Sorry. I have spent most of my day today to record video for introduction to Discord. Discord is a live chat for my patrons, and I just launched it recently and wanted to make a little tour for my patrons, so they will see what they expecting to have on Discord. It's a really great tool for us to communicate each other, make friends, and know each other closer, and talk about embroidery and everything like that. See, stitching with metallic thread can be a little bit difficult, but just take your time and don't hurry, and stitch by stitch, and you will do it. See, if I will leave just the back stitch, there are little holes between stitches. I see them and I don't really like them. But when I will make the final stitches, you will see that it will create a solid line actually. So the final result will be much better. I will try now to make it a little bit closer so you will see all the details. So the last stitch for back stitches, and I will start whipping this stitch. So to whip it, I will go here. See, it's twisting, it's not really comfortable to use. So you can use, instead of metallic threads, you can use any other variated threads, which are cotton threads, and it's gonna look also great. So I will go under my previous stitches in one direction, and as a result it will give me a solid line, and the line will be and all the holes will be hidden. just like this. I really like the wind is turned out, so excited to see how it's gonna look as finished piece. So I continue doing this. I will probably turn around the hook. So I'm helping with my left hand to pop up the fabric so I can go under the stitches on top of the fabric. If you have some questions and you are looking, watching the live stream, there is a live chat and you can ask me some questions, or you can ask me some questions on Discord if you want it, if it's comfortable for you. So I will answer them while stitching. So let's see, this is how I can do the borders if it looks not enough. So you can go and do this one more time. But I think it's enough, and I will finish the thread because it's a little bit short already, and I will start a new one. So to finish my thread, I usually do the loop and I hide my ends under my previous stitches. I just received those scissors. They are so cute. They are pink gold, and I included them to the kits on Etsy. So if you will buy my kits, you can choose the option full kit plus scissors, and you will get those scissors. Okay, I need to cut this thread here to free my needle. And this time I just did the borders. I think, yeah, I think I will this time use one strand like this, which is not twisted with other strand. I separated them, so I use only one single one. And let's try go and fill all the details inside with this one strand. So I do the same. I fix my thread with a knot here, like this. You can do one more to make sure that it's not going to be, the needle is not going to be moving. And a knot on the end. Like this. So inside the wing, there is going to be more delicate lines. Let's see how it's gonna look like. You know, it's a little bit easier to stitch this way. The thread is not twisted so much. So for all the straight lines, I will do whipped back stitch, and for all the lines like this, I will just do a straight stitch. Okay, one last stitch, and I'm gonna start weaving them. I like the choice of this thread that because it's metallic and it's variated and the colors are similar like the colors of a real dragonfly, and it creates a really nice and great effect. Okay, so I'm done here and I will make just the straight stitches here. Oops, it was going to be a knot. So this is how it's gonna look like. Just don't rush, take your time. Many patrons who already tried metallic threads for wings, for queen bee kit and pattern, they like it, and I think they will like the dragonfly wings as well. I will stitch the wings today and maybe on weekends, and I will show you the final result. So the same way you should do all the wings, those and those, and it's gonna look really really great. I already like it. Okay, I guess one more tiny stitch and I'm done here, and I can jump to this place. I don't know, maybe you can use only back stitches. It's up to you, actually. So some lines are going to be stronger, some lines are going to be delicate, like this. If you are worried about holes that metallic thread makes between the stitches, so it can be fixed by adding one more layer of fabric when you finish. I think I'm gonna weave all the horizontal lines, and because I like it more than just the back stitch. Just be careful and don't touch all the stitches which are close to this one that you need. Okay, so this is basically how I will stitch all the wings. So as I said, you can use any variated threads which are not metallics if you don't like metallic threads. They also will look nice, especially if they are similar colors like this. If you just don't like to work with metallic threads, but give them a chance and try it, and using my little tricks you can make it work a little bit easier. So just try it, because I think it's worth it. it gives such a beautiful result. Okay, there a little bit shadow, so I will just want to give you a little another angle of this. Maybe camera doesn't show you all the beauty of this, but I really like it. And it's shiny. It looks perfect, just as I imagined it. So, happy Friday, guys! I hope you will have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a wonderful weather in your area and you will be able to travel a little bit and a little bit hiking and listen to the bird sings. So this is I would like to do on my weekends. So I wish you the same. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video tutorial. Bye guys.